This is a story about Paul, Cameron, and Sarah. Paul and Sarah were brother and sister. Cameron was Paul's best friend. They knew someone in this land, but they got lost. They could not figure out where they were. But they called this land the East Land. That's just what they call it. These are their stories. Okay, it was nighttime. They got a campfire going, and they're sitting around the campfire. They cooked their dinner over the open fire. They had basically pig. They had roast pig. It was quite delicious. And then Paul said, "Look up in the sky. Don't you think the moon looks weird?" Cameron said, "Yeah, the moon does look weird." Sarah said, "The moon does weird too." Paul said, "Do you think there's something wrong with it?" Sarah said, "I don't think it's any that big a deal." Paul said, "I agree. I don't think it's that big a deal either." It basically was the next day. It was a lovely day. The sun was shining bright like that day. It was a pretty awesome day. Like usual, they got up, they got dressed, they had breakfast. For breakfast, they just had fruit. It was quite delicious. Afterwards, they were deciding what to do. They decided, why don't we go for a walk? And they said, okay, let's go for a walk then. Basically, on their walk, they reached water. The question was that, did they continue walking or should they go back? They decided, I think, they'll continue walking. That's what they thought. Okay, basically on their walk, they came to a river. So they decided they had enough walking for the day, so they were just gonna go back and just go back home. That's what they decided they were gonna do. Basically, it was nighttime. They got the campfire going and they cooked the dinner over the fire. This time, they had basically corn hunting and chicken. It was quite delicious. But then they noticed the night sky again. There was something weird about the moon. Paul got curious and decided to wander off into the night to figure out what was going on with the moon. When Paul wandered into the darkness, away from the fire, something was about to happen. Something did happen. Somehow Paul thought funny. Something was going to happen. The next thing happened was it. He felt like he was on the moon. The moon said, Paul, welcome to the moon. Paul said, aren't I on the moon? The moon said, you are on the moon, but I can be in two places at the same time. I'm basically the shadow of the moon. You are on the moon, but I'm the shadow of the moon. Paul said, can you take me back to my planet where I'm supposed to be on? The moon said, no. Paul, I'm just gonna let you fall to the ground. Basically, Paul was back on the surface. He was no longer on the moon. He thought that was kind of stupid. He wasn't very happy, and he was glad he was off that stupid moon. Is what he said. His friend only put out the fire, so basically Paul went inside in the cave and went to sleep. And this is basically where this movie ends for now. Thank you very much.